Hello everybody, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Stardust Accelerator. In the last part, we dueled Hild, the guy on the east of here. And in this part, we're going to duel this guy, Saito, who looks exactly the same as Hild, but who isn't actually the same person. For some reason, he looks completely exactly the same, and I don't really know why. However, you may notice some kind of different commentary style right now, and that's because I'm post-commentating this because I don't want to have to do it again. Because my audio is not, it wasn't there for some reason. It wasn't recorded, and I don't want to have to do this again. So, first turn, Zombie Master. Zombie Master allows you to special summon a level 4 or below zombie monster from either player's graveyard once a turn. It's also an 1800 point level 4 monster. It's pretty good. So I'm going to set my Dark Mimic level 1. Dark Mimic is a new addition to the deck, just so you know. You probably noticed. I've added Dark Mimics level 1 and level 3 because I want something that helps me draw cards. I find myself quite often ending up in a situation with only like 1 or 2 cards in my hand, and I don't like that. So I'm using Dark Mimic to help me get some more cards. He's going to tribute for Vampire Lord. The reason I decided against activating my Torrential Tribute on Vampire Lord right there was because Vampire Lord, when it's destroyed by effects, is automatically resummoned. So it would have been a complete waste of a very powerful trap card like Torrential Tribute. So I'm going to summon my Dark Magician, Skilled Dark Magician. Yep, there we are. And he's going to counter with his Bottomless Trap Hole. In a second there. Yeah. That got me pretty annoyed. But you can't really do anything about it right now because he's already activated it. Obviously, if I'd known it was there, I would have used my Dust Tornado on it. But, you know, what can you do? Well, what you can do is what you can do is throw a Dark Core at it at Vampire Lord. By discarding the Birthright, I can remove from play Vampire Lord, and because Vampire Lord wasn't destroyed by an effect, he was removed from play. Because he was removed from play, he can't resurrect from removed from play. He is in fact removed from play. He's not destroyed, so he doesn't resurrect. He can only resurrect from the graveyard. Book of Life is a pretty OP spell, actually. Here's where I'm going to activate my Torrential Tribute because there are multiple monsters on the field. Torrential Tribute's never really worth using on only one monster because it has the potential to do so much more, unless of course the monster is exceptionally powerful. There's the Sakuretsu armor, very nice. Still don't have any monsters. That's a pain, so, you know. Okay, so he's going to do nothing because apparently he doesn't have anything in his, that he can do. I'm drawing Dark Mimic level 3, and I'm going to summon it in attack mode and attack because... Or I'm going to summon it in attack mode, and I'm going to attack because I'm not too worried about what happens to Dark Mimic. If that were a Mirror Force, I wouldn't really care. It is in fact basically expendable. In fact, I kind of want it to be destroyed because if it's destroyed, then I get a card. So, you know. And he doesn't have anything that's strong enough to destroy it, so he's going to play defensive. I'm going to draw a Toon Warrior, which is very nice. I love this thing. It's level 3 and it has 1600 attack. Such good stats on a level 3. So, Toon Warrior attacks first. It's good that he attacked first, because Red Moon Baby would have blocked Dark Mimic, like, completely. As it is, I decided not to tune, because this way I knew that he didn't have a monster that could beat my Dark Mimic, so I didn't I expected him not to be able to block a 1600 attack point monster if he couldn't block a 1000 attack point monster. So instead of tuning into Gaia Knight, I decided to keep my tuner and non-tuner monsters on the field so that I could use it as... originally it was so that I could attack first. So that I could get rid of the monster and then do a direct attack with whichever one I didn't attack with. And then after that turn, I planned on using it as a tribute for Despair. But in this case, I decided instead to use it as a tribute for the Creator, which I just drew. Which was a very lucky draw, actually. So, the Creator did actually ended up saving my life, right? Later on in this duel. And now, I'm going to use Creator's special ability to resurrect Dark Mimic level 3 in exchange for the Despair in my hand, which is probably a bad idea. It was a bad idea in this case, but what can you do? Sometimes you make bad decisions that you didn't actually know were bad decisions originally. If I hadn't done that, I would have won this duel a lot quicker. On the other hand, it wouldn't have been nearly as exciting. So, I'm kind of glad that I did it. So, I'm ending my turn. He has, I think, probably just drawn, his Monster Reborn, which he's going to use to special summon my Despair from my graveyard. And I'm going to counter it with the enemy controller that I had face down, force him into defense mode. And thanks to the fact that that the Creator's defense is 3000, Despair can't get through it. He can't break the Creator's defense mode. So instead, we're going to set both our monsters to defense mode. I decided against getting rid of the Heavy Storm to resurrect something. Just gonna leave Dark Mimic in defense mode. Dark Mimic's the only thing that Despair can attack because the Creator has too many defense points. Right now, I'm literally stalling for monster destruction. But thanks to Dark Mimic's special ability and the Creator's special ability, I can make good use. I can stall for monster destruction a lot quicker because I can thin my deck like this. I can use the Creator's ability to special summon Dark Mimic. When Dark Mimic gets destroyed, I draw a card. Then I can use that card or whatever I draw on my next turn to be discarded to special summon Dark Mimic again. And as a result, I draw 2 cards per turn and lose 1. So it's a good way to deck yourself out, but at the same time, if you're searching for a specific card, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good way of dealing with this, with something that you just can't deal with right now. Especially when you're using a monster with a high defense as the Creator to prevent as a wall. Who also has that? Who also has that incredible ability to resurrect monsters just in exchange for 1 card in your hand. It's so good. So discarding Graceful Revival because it isn't very helpful to me right now. Later on, the Heavy Storm going to be very helpful. It's going to be exceptionally helpful as soon as I draw what I'm looking for. Rip and Tear. There we go. There goes the Dark Mimic again. Give giving me another card. There's a Destruction Jammer. That's a quite a nice card actually. So, and then I draw a Smashing Ground. Smashing Ground. I'm going to activate Heavy Storm to get rid of all of his spell and trap cards. That did include a Mirror Force. If I hadn't done it, I would have lost this almost certainly. Then I'm going to activate Smashing Ground to destroy the monster, his one monster, and then I attack him directly for the win. No point in activating the creator's ability. I'm just going to attack him directly for the win. There we are. This battle could have been a lot harder. It could have been a lot harder. It could have also been a lot easier if I hadn't tried to go for some extra damage by special summoning monsters from my graveyard. By discarding Despair, of all things. You don't want to get rid of Despair unless it's by an opponent's effect. Yeah, so at this part of the video I started talking about my deck, which I have... Excuse me, sorry. I have made, obviously, some minor changes. Added the Dark Mimic line, as well as... I think I had the Silent Swordsman, Mystic Swordsman in here already, but I have also added a Monster Reborn, because that's allowed now, and Nobleman Crossout, because I managed to pick one up, and of course the Torrential Tribute down at the bottom right there. Torrential Tribute, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, these are staple cards if you're allowed to use them. They are so useful in all situations. Well, not all situations, but you know, in a large number of situations, Heavy Storm, Torrential Tribute, they're going to save you. Monster Reborn especially. It's basically a free special summon of any monster in either player's graveyard. I mean, no wonder it was banned for the majority of the video games. I think it's still banned now, to be honest. But I'm not quite sure why it's allowed in this game when cards like Fiber Jar aren't. And Fiber Jar and Dark Hole. Dark Hole's literally just a non-trap version of sorry. So I'm showing off my new the deck that I'm putting together at the moment right now. It's a Monarch deck based around a lot of special summoning and a lot of keeping monsters on the field in order to tribute them for the Monarchs. At the moment I only have 4, being of course Grandmog, Mobius, the Frost Monarch in the top right, Thestalos, the Firestorm Monarch, and Zaborg, the Thunder Monarch. The other 3 that are available in this game I can't get to yet. I say 3, I think there's 2 actually. There's Caius, no 3, yeah. The other ones, Rise of the Storm Monarch, Caius the Shadow Monarch, and Kuraz the Light Monarch I can't get to yet because I haven't unlocked the deck for it. So I also have Silent Swordsman because I wanted to check out some more. I wanted to check them out. I've never used them before, so I wanted to check them out. I'm probably going to get rid of them in this deck because they don't really fit in, but you know. Yeah, so got a load of monsters that are either special summon themselves or special summon other things. Got stuff like Sangan, who can bring those monsters to my hand. I also have some cards that create tokens, like the Wicked Fiend, Wicked Statue trap there, and stuff like the VX Victory, or whatever the hell that was called. Yeah, so yeah, so I've decided I'm going to make a new deck, mainly because this deck is boring me now. I know it in and out, and it isn't that interesting for a Let's Play to play the exact same thing over and over and over again. So I'm making a new deck, and this is basically the first situation where I've actually had that option, because before now I've had shit all when it comes to cards. So, so this is the end of this video. The video I'm going to put up on Wednesday will probably be, well, definitely will be Heroes of Might and Magic again, Heroes 5, because I've been neglecting the series quite significantly, and because I want to be able to. I've been getting some people want it back, basically. Some people want the series back. I haven't cancelled it. I'm just doing this at the moment because I want to get to a point where it's reasonable to stop, and I now have. We've beaten everybody in the in this section of the Satellite. We've beaten everybody in this section, and as a result, after we've beaten Saito 4 more times, we'll have unlocked 10 World Championship duelists. When we come back to this series, we're going to be dueling them. So, yeah, that will come as soon as as soon as my Monarch deck is completed, or as soon as as soon as I've beaten a reasonable amount of the Heroes campaigns. Definitely once I've finished the Necro campaign. Probably going to be once I've beaten the campaign after that as well. So until then, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody.